Students will explore Muhammad's early life, answering inferential and comparison questions. They'll identify and correct sentence fragments and practice using prefixes like un-, non-, and n-. Additionally, students will scan texts to find relevant quotes, enhancing their understanding of the historical context and linguistic skills. In this lesson, we explore the emergence of a new religion, focusing on Muhammad's early life. Students will engage in reading activities to answer inferential questions, practice grammar by identifying sentence fragments, and enhance their understanding of prefixes like un-, non-, and n-. Writing exercises will involve scanning texts to extract relevant quotes, fostering analytical skills. Hashim's journey from a poor camel boy to a wealthy merchant exemplifies the values of honor and bravery cherished by the Bedouins. In Mecca, Salim, a quiet and thoughtful man, navigated the challenges of desert life, where camels, capable of enduring days without water, were essential for survival. The Lands and Empire's graphic organizer aids in understanding these historical contexts. The Bedouins, known for their resilience, thrived in the harsh desert environment. They lived amidst predators and scorching heat, relying on oral traditions to pass down knowledge. Despite the challenges, their bustling trade routes connected empires. Vulnerable to raiders, they valued integrity and humility, building a reputation for honor and survival in adversity. Muhammad was born into a challenging environment. Situated between the Byzantine and Persian empires, which frequently clashed over trade taxes. Arabia's arid climate added to the difficulties. Despite these inauspicious beginnings, Muhammad founded Islam, a new religion that would profoundly influence the world. Students will explore his early life and the empires surrounding him. Inauspicious, an adjective, means not suggesting future success. Its origin traces back to the Latin word auspicium, an omen based on bird behavior. The prefix in means not, altering auspicious to its opposite. This vocabulary insight helps us understand the context of Muhammad's early life, described as having an inauspicious beginning. The word auspicious originates from the Latin auspicium, meaning likely to succeed. The prefix in negates it, forming inauspicious, meaning not suggesting future success. Students should explore how Muhammad's early life, despite being inauspicious, led to his significant influence. Group discussions and activities will deepen understanding of his journey. Muhammad's early life was marked by being an orphan and living in the desert, which shaped his future influence. Most infants in Mecca were sent to the desert for better health prospects. Muhammad's mother sent him away to reduce the risk of illness, a common practice to ensure survival and resilience among the Bedouins. Muhammad tended camels for his Bedouin foster family, facing challenges like poverty and scarce resources. The Bedouins' life was fraught with dangers, including attacks from predators like hyenas. Their poetry celebrated battles, adventures, love, honor, bravery, and survival, reflecting their values and resilience in harsh conditions. Muhammad's childhood among the Bedouins offered rich cultural values, poetic beauty, and a supportive foster family. However, it was marked by poverty and danger, and separation from his mother. In contrast, Mecca was bustling with commerce, where wealth disparities were evident, unlike the more egalitarian Bedouin society. Returning to Mecca, Muhammad observed stark contrasts in wealth, unlike the Bedouins' egalitarian lifestyle. Among the Bedouins, scarcity of resources meant most lived in poverty, fostering a sense of equality. In Mecca, however, the coexistence of rich and poor highlighted societal disparities, shaping Muhammad's understanding of social justice. Muhammad faced significant hardships after returning to Mecca, including the deaths of his mother and grandfather. These experiences likely heightened his sensitivity to the less fortunate. His first job was caring for camels during caravan journeys, which, along with his time among the impoverished Bedouins, may have deepened his empathy for the least powerful in society. Muhammad's job as a camel boy was fraught with dangers, including harsh desert climates, long journeys, predators, and raiders. Despite these challenges, He rose to become a respected merchant and advisor to his uncle, earning a reputation for integrity. This suggests that Muhammad was seen as honest and honorable in his dealings. Muhammad, though illiterate, valued words and stories, likely influenced by Bedouin men reciting poems. His life in Mecca contrasted with his Bedouin experiences, marked by commerce and wealth disparities. Hearing stories aloud, as Muhammad did, enhances drama and emotion, offering a richer experience than silent reading. Traveling in the desert with a caravan was perilous. The scorching days and freezing nights tested endurance. Camels carried goods while people walked for miles, vigilant against raiders and predators. At night, they took turns watching for wolves, hyenas, or thieves. This harsh environment demanded resilience and constant alertness to survive. A sentence must have a subject and a predicate. The subject, like Hashim or the Bedouins, is the focus, while the predicate, such as rose from being a poor camel boy, describes the action. Verbs like valued or was are crucial, linking subjects to predicates. Without both, sentences become fragments. Ask students to identify sentence fragments and complete them. For example, the spitting camel is a fragment. Complete it by adding a predicate. The spitting camel startled the travelers. Encourage students to practice rewriting fragments into complete sentences, ensuring each has a subject and predicate for clarity and coherence. Prefixes like un dash and non dash alter a word's meaning. Un means not, as in unhappy, meaning not happy. Non also means not, as in non-essential. These prefixes transform root words, providing nuanced meanings. Understanding these can enhance language comprehension and usage, crucial for effective communication. Happy and unhappy are adjectives, and the prefix un doesn't change this. Consider verbs like wrap, unwrap, where un alters meaning, but not part of speech. Similarly, non creates opposites like non-violent. The prefix and dash, meaning to make, turns nouns or adjectives into verbs, as in encircle, encourage, and ensure. Activity pages 17.4 and 17.5 focus on prefixes un dash and non dash, meaning not, and n dash, meaning to make. Students will transform sentences using these prefixes. For example, living becomes non-living, and wrap becomes unwrap. Additionally, joy becomes enjoy, and dear becomes endear. These exercises reinforce understanding of how prefixes alter word meanings. Use the graphic organizer to efficiently gather quotes from the text. Focus on the first two columns, subjects and quotes. Today, practice finding and copying quotes into the organizer. This method aids in organizing information for future study or presentations. Recognize that the subjects listed are lands or empires from Chapter 10. When researching the Roman Empire, start by identifying key quotes, such as its vast size and power. Always include page numbers for accuracy. For example, the Roman Empire's dominance is noted on page 107. Encourage students to find similar quotes for the Byzantine Empire, ensuring each quote is documented with its source. The Roman Empire, once vast and powerful, spanned lands now occupied by over 40 countries. Despite beliefs in its eternal dominance, it eventually fell. In the east, the Byzantine Empire emerged, seeking expansion through warfare. The Persian Empire, engaged in prolonged conflicts with both Romans and Byzantines, fought primarily over trade control. Arabia, diverse in culture and religion, faced harsh, arid conditions. The harsh Arabian climate, with its scarcity of water, shaped the diverse cultural and religious landscape. As traders moved between the West and East, many settled in Arabia, including Christians and Jews. This environment set the stage for the emergence of a new religion, deeply influenced by the region's unique challenges and diverse beliefs.